Australian firefighters are continuing to battle around 200 wildfires in the states of New South Wales and Victoria in the southeast of the country. Cooler temperatures in the past few days have allowed crews time to contain some of the spread, but new pockets of fire are emerging all the time. 25 people are known to have died, including 3 volunteer firefighters. Around 1,900 homes have been completely destroyed, and up to 500 million animals have been killed, with fears some species may have been wiped out entirely. Cobargo is a rural village in New South Wales that's been very badly hit by the flames. Clive Murray is there for us now. Clive.
Good evening, Fiona. This community is hardy, it's resilient, and it's resourceful. Local people themselves have set up this disaster relief centre in the local showground, and there's food, there's clothing, there's water, there are even toiletries over there. Truckloads of donations are arriving every single day from all over Australia, and around 2,000 people are being helped here. And it is aid and support that is vitally needed, as we found out the very first minute we arrived in the village.
We reached Cobargo late at night after a 7-hour drive. There's no electricity. The only illumination, solar-powered Christmas lights. A few hours later, dawn. On scorched farmland, the sound of gunshots mingled with birdsong as local farmers had to put down hundreds of injured animals.
I grew up on that street. I planted that tree. See that tree?
Ronnie Aliff leads me through the shattered village.
It's pretty tough to live next to this and see all the things that were in my street.
Her fear is that while many stayed to defend their properties, others will now want to leave.
Do you want to live amongst the asbestos? Would you like to do that? No, our community is still fighting to survive.
This is what her village endured. The video was filmed by Ronnie's father, Brian, a highly decorated former volunteer firefighter. The flames just meters from his house.
Sad day. The heart and soul of a little rural village just ripped out.
Paying tribute to the firefighters who tried to save his village, Brian invokes Winston Churchill.
When our main street had finished and the buildings were smouldering, and I saw that the red and blue flashing lights downtown there, and frustration, I wished I was with them. And I thought to myself, this was their finest hour.
And one of those whose hour had come was his own son, Mark, a volunteer firefighter captain. He's been praised for his work by the Australian Prime Minister, but there's still a gnawing feeling inside.
It's a horrible feeling. I can't describe it. The feeling of helplessness, the feeling of guilt. I know that I did everything I could, but you still feel that you wish that you could protect everywhere.
And that really was the most difficult thing I've ever faced, to see Mark downtown and not be able to do anything for him. He was by himself, and I'm just so proud of what he did.
We've told the story of one family's journey through the nightmare of the bushfires. There are so many more, but what unites them all is a desire for communities to heal and move on.
If we go, what remains is gone. And we can't do that. Not yet, We'll fight the second fight. We fought a fire front, and now we have to fight to rebuild this place.
Remarkable people there, one family, but there are so many stories of courage and bravery throughout this appalling crisis. And we've just heard of one local volunteer firefighter. He rescued 3 kids from a burning building, got them in the back of a pickup, and drove 100 miles an hour through a fireball to get them to hospital. They're all now being treated. Amazing stories, really remarkable. But you know what? It's going to get hotter here towards the end of the week, and the fear is that more lives are going to be put in danger. Fiona, back to you.
Clive and Cobargo, thank you.